Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Rebecca Mkoba. The first time I talked about measures or ways in which we can prevent coronavirus, I began with wearing a mask. The second one is social distance. Social distance basically means keeping distance from the next person who is near you, be it in a crowded area, in a supermarket, in town, within the workplace. And how do we keep social distance? Even the clients who come to visit facilities, they need to keep social distance. The aim of social distance while preventing corona is because they say coronavirus is airborne. And when you keep a distance from the next person, you reduce contact. You can either get corona via contact or airborne. So when you keep a distance, you allow free flow of air in your space, and also you prevent getting into contact with that person, thus reducing chances of one contracting the virus. In as much as social distance is encouraged, it is measured through one's arm. When you stretch your arm, they say it's 1 to 1.5 meters apart. That is the distance that you should maintain to the next person. And avoid touching objects. Avoid touching your T-zone. The T-zone, they classify it as the T-zone, the eyes, the nasal, and the oral area. Allow touching it with your bare hands. And also, when you're touching those surfaces, make sure your hand is sanitized via these alcohol-based scrubs, hand scrubs, or you've washed your hands well. So, the importance of keeping social distance is to reduce one getting into contact with the virus. Someone might be having the virus. And also, in your space, you allow free air to flow. In as much as they say the virus stays in the air for some time, but when you're in your own space, breathing it and having worn a mask is the first step. You prevent those viruses from coming into you. Another thing, when you are in public or when you are somewhere, when you want to cough, stretch your elbow towards your nose. That is how one should cough or sneeze. This helps prevent the virus from spreading to other people. So there's much pertaining social distance and safety to oneself. The T-zone, wearing a mask, coughing well, stretching the elbow towards the nasal area and the nasal oral area. And also there are some who wear protective gears like the cover that is usually colorless. It helps prevent the virus from coming into your cell even though you're standing a distance. So it is practically seen in supermarkets, in shops. Nowadays when you go to most shops, they've put a line. Also these health workers who go to screen passengers by the roadside in roadblock areas, they put a string so that you cannot, to separate the right distance from the healthcare giver to the passenger. This helps prevent coming into contact with people who have coronavirus. In as much as we say we are putting distance from people, it's not that we are getting to we are treating everyone as a suspect. Also myself, I could be a suspect. So it helps reduces chances of me transmitting it to the next person, the client, could be a passenger. Also, social distance has been emphasized in most vehicles. Nowadays, when you see people travel, they encourage one sits a distance to the next one so as to reduce contact, and also encourage the free flow of air that reduces chances of one contracting coronavirus. Also, before boarding any vehicle, one has to sanitize. If not sanitizing in bus stops, they have a place for hand washing. So the first topic was wearing a mask. You've seen how wearing a mask becomes very important, and it goes hand in hand with sanitizing. Sanitizing it or hand washing, they go hand in hand while keeping distance. Because you cannot keep distance and you've not worn a mask and you've not even sanitized, because you'll end up contracting the disease. You cannot just social distance without a mask because the virus is in the air. And you cannot have a mask without sanitizing. Also, while boarding those vehicles, in as much as you want to, they've been put in a way that they social distance people. There is an importance of sanitizing or hand washing before boarding the vehicle. In supermarkets, before you enter, temperature check, and by the use of a gun thermometer, and wearing a mask and sanitizing. So, in as much as we want to prevent the spread of corona and the impact that it has brought to the nation at large, all these go hand in hand. You cannot do one and forget to do the other. Those are like the basic daily life skills that now corona has brought, and it is mandatory for one to adjust. Without that, it will end up being a nation that will lose its citizens. Production of the economy will go down, businesses, and without any workforce, there's no economy. So let's protect our nation, let's protect our people. Thank you. Kindly subscribe to my channel and press on the notification bell in case of any questions. I'm glad I'll be here to answer.